How's it going? This is Lunch with the One-Eyed Fat Man. Hopefully it's on. And just to pay homage to all the fallen soldiers for the coronavirus, living and the ones that passed away. But this program here is to educate, to entertain, and to offend everybody on the planet at least once. And remember, May 1st at noon Mountain Time, I want everybody to get out peacefully and protest. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. I'm mad as hell and I'm not going to take it anymore. Just do that for 1 minute. Pass it around, make it go global. I don't know how many other people are going to do it. I just hope, a few of us do it anyway. And I'll monitor it. I'll start about 10 to noon, 10 to 12 or whatever, and turn on my camera and tell everybody to get ready. Get a song that you like. Like I like War Pigs. I honestly do. That's the song that I really enjoy to pump you up. You can get Eye of the Tiger or whatever. Oh, Mickey. Shit, whatever you like, man. Whatever you like to pump you up. And we have to do it May 1st at noon, Mountain Time. Anyway, today I'm having a cup of coffee, a pickle, and some crackers, man. Of course, crackers. I like crackers. Cracker eating a cracker. That's cannibalism. But yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit out of my shell now. Last couple of days, man, I've been depressed as hell, but I'm starting to come back. Ready to fucking bitch a lot, shit like that. Okay, here's a joke. How do you know if you're a redneck or not? When you haven't realized that dried humping the neighbor's dog is really a spectator sport. Yeah, if you didn't get that one, there's a gullible test at the bottom down here. You can take that test if you like. But yeah, the coronavirus, I don't see a stop to it. I honestly don't. It's nuts. But anyway, I have a lot of bitching to do today. Gonna offend a lot of fucking people, I hope. Yesterday I called the police, which I have all due respect for the police officers. All due respect, I have nothing to say bad about them. Maybe one, but I'll tell you that in a minute. But anyway, I had some houses built over here. I didn't have some houses, but the next door neighbors, they tore down 2 houses and put in some 4 other houses that are really nice, but they're close together. And the people that did that, they're out of Oakley anyway. I got their video on YouTube too. I can't remember the name. They're brothers. But I got to talking to them, and they brought in some dirt and leveled it out between my fence and the roadway, really nice. And the people that moved in next door, as soon as it rained, they just took their 4-wheel drive and just put some ruts in there, And I have to go out there, and I can't see, and I can't walk very well. And I have to level that shit off. And I took my rider out there one time and just fucking bottomed out and fucked it up and shit. And anyway, I stuck a log there so nobody could park. I don't want to fucking have to go out there every month and level that shit out. So I stuck a log there, and the neighbors across the street told me that this other neighbor next to him took that log, took it in the backyard and burned it. They were having a barbecue or some fucking thing, some sort of beer party or whatever, some Mexican Cinco de Mayo in the middle of fucking April or something. I don't know what the fuck, But anyway, they burnt that, and then they were parked in my yard yesterday. I think it's my yard. It's from the roadway to my fence, and it's probably, a good 6 feet. That's what I'm thinking. But it's my yard, And so I call the cops, and I get this lady that's a dispatcher. She's supposed to be a paid professional, man. She acts like it's the fucking first day of the job. You know those people? Yeah, this one here. Sad, 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 man. That's what people need to be mad about. Okay, life is not ever going to go back to the same way it used to be, but we need to get our shit together in our own hometowns. The fucking dispatchers, the mayors, the county clerks, the fucking, what do they call those guys? Prosecuting attorneys, public defenders, all that shit. They need to get their fucking shit together, They're about as dumb as dirt, every fucking one of them. But anyway, this dispatcher, I try to tell her, just send over a police officer, come over here and take a look at this vehicle. It's on my yard. All he has to do is run the plates, see whose it is, because I'm not going to go door to door acting like a retard saying, hey, is this your car? Is this your car? Because I don't know whose car it is, because there's parking spots everywhere around my area, Every house that I see, there's a parking spot. But this guy's parked in my property, And she goes, well, if you'd like, you can call the towing company. They'll come and tow it away for you if you like. Just call them up and they'll they'll come and take it, you know. And I said, no, I'd just like to talk to a police officer. Would you please send a police officer over? And I waited and waited and waited and waited, you know. And I'm out there videotaping this shit. And I videotaped her too, of course, you know, audio. And I waited and waited and waited, an hour and 15 minutes. You know, nobody shows up. Nobody shows up. So I decided to call her back and tell her, no, don't worry, these people are already gone. And I don't need a police officer anymore. And I told her I was recording this. First I asked, if I called somebody to come and haul this car off, will the towing company charge me? She goes, yeah, of course they will. And I thought, what the fuck, man? So this guy's on my yard, and I want him off, and you won't bring a police officer over here, you know, and you want me to call a towing company. I only make $4.11 a month, you know, that's before taxes. And you want me to pay a towing company to come pull this car out of my yard, you know. And I didn't tell her that. I just said, are they going to charge me? And she goes, yeah, they'll charge you, you know, they'll charge you. And I said, okay, I'm recording this. I want to show people how life is in Cadgett County, how fucking hard it is to get something done, you know. But I hate to say this too. I hate to say this. If she is not LDS, she needs to be, man. Because she is fucking dumb as dirt, man. As soon as those people put that fucking underwear on, their fucking mind just fucking poof, you know. More than likely she is. But if she's not, there's openings there, you know. It's just a slight fee, 10% for the rest of your life, and you got to wear a uniform that nobody can see, you know. Plus you can't ask questions. But if she wants to put in for that, I'm pretty sure they'll take her. But that's what I hate about this area, you know. Land of the funny underwear. And it's sad. It's sad. And these people are so fucking stupid, they don't realize it. You know, they're there to help the public. They're here to help the public. And to get a police officer at my house just to run a license plate, you know, of course she's not going to run a plate for me. You know, I already know that. So I just wanted to have somebody here. So an hour and 15 minutes, right around there. I called them, and there hadn't been a police officer yet. So then I called back and told her I was recording. Don't send a police officer. Do not send a police officer. 20 minutes later, between 15 and 20 minutes, that's about average time around this area, 15, 20 minutes. The cops show up, you know. Nice dude, man. Like that guy. I don't know what his name is. I forgot. But anyway, I respected him. And anyway, I told her, you don't have to send a police officer. But I told her I was recording it. And next thing you know, here comes a police officer. And we talked. I showed him what the problem was and stuff. And hopefully he recorded me. I know he's got body cams. You know, I'm not stupid. So he should have about 2.5 gigabytes of footage. You know, we'll sit there and talk for quite a while. That he needs to pass on to the higher ups to use it as a training video for the public. You know, but that lady is just dumb as dirt. You know, fucking idiots. And like George Carlin says, there's a lot of stupid motherfuckers out there, man. You know, you watch George Carlin. George Carlin will tell you the truth about a lot of shit, and he won't lie to you. But anyway, if I don't know this lady, I don't want to know this lady. But somebody needs to send her husband a box of condoms because fucking stupid people don't need to fucking breed, man. You know, they just don't need to breed. I'd say sterilize them, but really that's kind of inhumane, you know. I don't know, I'd have to force a doctor to see that. You know, he didn't do anything wrong. So it's kind of inhumane. But everybody needs to start videotaping stuff, you know. Like if you go to court or whatever, they videotape you or, you know, but you cannot videotape them. And I recorded some videos called Junkie Jim. I've been robbed. Cadgett County came in and shut down. I call it a junkyard or a salvage yard, and he got upset. He said it was an impound lot, you know. That's the way he was. But I recorded that, and I was talking to the mayor. And I told him I didn't mind going to the public, I don't know what the hell they call those, the meetings and stuff. Commissioner meetings. I don't know what kind of meetings they are because I've never been to one. And I wouldn't mind recording that. Everybody needs to record that at for their county and put it on YouTube so everybody in the county can see what's going on for a fact, you know. And I would still do it. You know, if they let me go in there, I wouldn't mind recording. But we need to stand up for our rights, you know. the clerks, the dispatchers, the lawyers, the judges. They act like it's the first day on the job, and they're paid professionals. Like I said about the police, I have all due respect. Sounds like my son's coming. You can hear him from like 4 miles away, man. But anyway, I have all due respect for the cops, except for this one cop. Remember I told you I was going to talk about him. I'm going to give a shout out to Les Nye, the ticket guy. And he gave me a ticket on Christmas. He gave a vet a ticket on Christmas. I don't care if I'm a vet or not. I shouldn't have got the fucking ticket anyway. I'll tell you what happens. There's a place called I-84, Interstate 84, Interstate 86. There's a split, okay? The big trucks that are running on the interstate are fucking up the asphalt, crumbling up pretty good. So they shut it'd be the right lane down. And that's where everybody's supposed to go. If you got this big semi, you're supposed to be in the right lane at all times. Okay, they shut that down. So you're in the left lane because they got the right lane shut off because it's rutted out and shit. Pretty dangerous if you're going 80. Speed limit's 80 in Idaho. Okay, so it's in the left lane, and as soon as you hit 86, I knew for a fact you have to get over. I'm not stupid. I know what the rules of the roads are. Okay, but when you hit 86, there was a lip there, and I was empty. I was going to go get a load. And as soon as you hit that lip, man, if you're an empty trailer, you just fishtail it for a while, Scares the shit out of you every freaking time. But, nobody wrecks or whatever. Okay, as soon as I hit 86, I didn't get over because I knew down the road there's going to be about another maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles. After that lip's gone, you can get over. And it's like 10 o'clock at night, 10:30, something like that. Nobody's out. Nobody. Next thing I know, I see these fucking lights in the flash. Flashing lights, man. Fucking pull over, man. And I told him the problem. I said that there's a lip right there. I was just going to go down the road. I was going to pull over. I wasn't even on mile marker 1 of I-86. You can check that out on the police report if you like. And he fucking wrote me up, man. And on my record, like if you go to idaho.gov, punch in my name, I don't care if you do or not, it's public record. Look at that ticket, Christmas Day, and it says that I was on the wrong side of the highway. And if you're driving a semi, if you go to apply for another job, to me it sounds like you're on the wrong side of the highway, that you're going down the wrong way, But I was in the left lane for less than a mile. And that motherfucker, Les Nye, the ticket guy, give him a shout out. He gave a vet a ticket on Christmas Day, motherfucker. That's the only cop I want to bitch about. The other ones I have respect. I try to explain to him, but he didn't give a shit, He wrote me up. But, yeah, I got a couple, what do they call those? Not paying your credit cards, debt collectors or whatever. Because I quit my job because I can't see. I fuck the credit cards. It was Walmart and Sears, I think it was. They're fucking rich anyway, son of a bitches. And they overcharge you, and then if you don't pay them or whatever, they take you to collections. The debt collectors are coming. Like I'm telling you right now, the debt collectors are coming to get your shit. And in the state of Idaho code, you do a $605, and then you have a parentheses and 8. They can come and take your weapons, all of them but one. The highest value is $750. Okay, they can give you one weapon. Excuse me, probably a single shot 22, And then Idaho code with a $605 in parentheses 4. And that's they can come and take your food and water. For real. This is fucking for real. Look it up on the internet, man. This is real shit. And Idaho and Utah is the highest percentage rate. 50% for Utah and Idaho. They can charge 50% more to come and steal your shit. They can get the sheriff's warrant, I guess it's called, for a police auction. I don't know what the hell, They haven't been here yet, but one of these days they might. But they can charge you for the sheriff, the deputies, the trailer, the storage, up to 50% of what you owe. See, I only owed $4,700. Now it's up to $6,200. So if you had 50% on the 62, it'd be like 10 grand, And then they're going to steal your shit, and they're going to sell it for pennies on a dollar, like they bought the debt. They're going to fuck you up, man. And the people that I was dealing with, they're LDS, The guy that's going to defend me, the lawyer, and the guy who's going to prosecute me. Both of them are LDS. So what they do is whoever wins, the church is going to get 10%. You're going to get 10% no matter what. You know, and that's what I hate about this town. That live ground zero, land of the funny underwear. See, one of these days, you ought to let them go without underwear for just one day, you know. Say, okay, today's a underwear free day, you know. Let it air out for a while. And it's just nuts. It's just nuts. The coronavirus, I don't see it getting any better. I know that the debt collectors are going to be coming. You know, they are going to be coming for people. That's why people need to be mad as hell. And they're not going to take it anymore. You know, no matter what it is, it makes you mad. If I fucking make you mad, do it. If I fucking bitch at you about being a Mormon and it pisses you off, go to that fucking door, May 1st, noon, mountain time, you know. I don't have a problem with it. But the New World Order's coming into power. It's going to be coming fast. You know, a lot of people are going to pass away. That's what's sad, you know. And then they're going to get you for that, you know. Like if you pay funeral expenses on a credit card because you have no money saved because you have no job, you know, the debt collector is going to come and take your stuff that you had since you were a kid, you know, that you bought and paid for. And it's legal. It would be Midland Funding and Portfolio Recovery. Remember those two names, you know. Remember those names. They'll be coming sooner or later. A couple of years. It's called a big bleed. And if you're a lawyer, it's called the slow bleed is when they do a hospital bill or garnishment for your, what do they call that shit? When you go to school? Student loans, okay. You have to pay those back no matter what. You're going to have to pay it till the day you die. It's called a slow bleed. You're going to pay $20 a month. $20 a month for the rest of your life, you know. It's called a slow bleed. Right now what's coming up, it's called bleeding the beast. We're the beast, me and you. You know, we're apostates. We're apostates from the Mormon church because they're going to send them. And it's called the big bleed. They're going to start freaking, no, it's called bleeding the beast. That's us. We're the beast. It's going to start taking stuff away from us, you know. Bleeding the beast, that's us. And then the big bleed is coming in a couple of years. And that's when they're going to freaking even probably take businesses away, you know, because of the coronavirus. And the coronavirus, it's a man-made virus. And the people that started this, they need to be prosecuted somehow, you know, because it's a weapon of mass destruction. And this is a war crime. They're committing war crimes against us. We don't, you know, simple-minded people don't realize what the fuck's going on. It's ordered by chaos. They have us in our houses, you know. Whenever I go out, I get chaotic anyway because people are fucking on my yard and shit, you know. Pisses me off. But it's ordered by chaos. While you're home, in your house, you're orderly. You're not doing anything. Not too many people, but some people are domestic, you know, that are going to get in a fight with their wife or husband or kids or do a lot of drugs and alcohol and shit, you know. But when you go out, like at Walmart or Smith's or whatever grocery store you go to, people are fighting over toilet paper and, you know, it's chaotic, you know, over stupid shit. But you always got to remember the false prophets that are coming. You know, there's going to be false prophets, which is all the churches because we're in the apocalypse right now, starting of the apocalypse, 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, political, educational, monetary, religion. All of them are fake. All of them are fake. You see Trump and Biden arguing with back and forth. They used to be best buddies, you know. They've probably seen each other's dicks before. They've probably been to shower together, you know. Go out and work gym or whatever and take showers. They used to be best buds. Now they're rivalry, you know, and going to slander each one of them. It's fake. It's all fake. Educational. All education comes from God. All knowledge comes from God. All knowledge should be free. All knowledge should be free. You know, if you got a student loan, they fucked you and they fucked you hard, and they're going to still fuck you. You know, they are. Monetary is not real. They're pumping out trillions and trillions of dollars every day, pumping them out. There's nothing to back it. Nothing to back it. Religion. You got so many of these damn false prophets, man. Oh, that's what pissed me off today bad. Okay, you got so many damn prophets that think that they're the only truthful church, you know. And they just want your money. They just want your money. This is what made me mad today. I was watching the news, and it was the Idaho Falls news, and they were taking donations to help the Navajo Nation. Okay, they got like 1,000 pounds. This is at Idaho Falls in a parking lot. People donated canned goods and stuff like that to help out the Navajo Nation in Arizona and places like that. New Mexico, Navajo Nation's pretty big. You know, give them 1,000 pounds. Okay, that's pretty good. But listen to this: in the '70s, the Mormon Church, I think it was President Hinckley, which is a fuckhead, went down to the Navajo Nation, took buses from Utah down to the Navajo Nation, took some Navajo kids and brought them back. You know, brought them back here to Utah and passed them out like candy to the Mormon families and shit. And some of those kids got molested. So to me, the Mormon Church, they got so much fucking food, it's unreal. They need to fucking step up and give a ton, 10 tons, 20 tons, 50 tons of food to the Navajo Nation for the shit that they fucking did. Some fucking guy goes, oh, these guys are descendants of the, what the hell they call those fucking Lemonites. These are the Lemonites. These are the Lemonite kids. And we need to help them. And anyway, they went to court, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. 5 kids, I think it was, got molested, you know, because they put them in Mormon families with a bunch of fucking perverts. Perverts ever since the time began, ever since Joseph Smith, he was a pervert. It's been passed down from generation to generation. Still going on today, but you don't hear about it. You know, they shut out the Boy Scouts of America. But to me, if you ever been molested in the Mormon church or any member or shit, don't go to the fucking Mormons. Call the fucking police, call the FBI, call somebody and prosecute those cocksuckers. But anyway, they brought them to Utah and they passed them out like candy to the Mormon families. Why did they do that? I have no fucking clue. Because they're fucking idiots probably. But when the lawsuit came about, the law office in Salt Lake, the Hinckley, no, not Hinckley, what the fuck are they? Donkey law office? I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, they said that the statute of limitations ran out. But the Navajo Nation said there's no statute of limitations in Navajo Nation anyway. But the Mormons had the Native American kids come up here by themselves on their own buses, it probably went a bit okay, you know. But the Mormons sent buses down there to pick them up, to bring them back, to give them to perverts. This is a true story. Look it up on the internet. If I'm lying, I'm dying, man. And if I'm lying, the church can fucking sue me for slander. You know, the church can sue me for slander. But they have non-disclosure agreements. And if anybody out there has a non-disclosure agreement, and you got money from the church or anybody, somebody that's rich like Harvey Weinstein or shit like that, come forward, man. Come forward. You know, tell them. It doesn't matter about your non-disclosure. What are they going to do to you? Take them to court? You know, let the courts run out. You don't have to pay, you know. So that non-disclosure, churches are the one that started that shit. Probably the Catholics. You know, the Catholics do the same thing. So does the Jehovah's Witnesses. They have non-disclosure agreements to protect the pedophiles in their churches, you know. So that ought to make you mad as hell, and you're not going to take it anymore. But that's what we all need to do, May 1st. Mad as hell, noontime. We're not going to take it anymore. Have a good day. That's Lunch with the One-Eyed Fat Man, number 34. I can shut this damn thing off.